Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I want to make this video, which is kind of like my experience with both of the programs that I'm gonna mention. And this is about Source Filmmaker and Blender. I'm gonna explain to you how my experience with both of them is a little bit different, right? I'm gonna compare them a little bit. I'm not gonna do a full comparison, but I'm just kind of gonna explain how different the experience is for each program. Now, fun fact, while I was recording me using Source Filmmaker for the video, I kind of forgot how to do everything. Like, it's been so long since I've touched the program, I've just forgot completely everything on how to use it. So I only recorded like 5 minutes of me messing around with the model. Anyway, I started animation, like learning how to animate with Source Filmmaker because, again, the reason I kind of wanted to animate is because I had this thing at school. We did this like animation thing with Flash, and everyone else's animations were better than mine, and mine was really crap, and I thought, no, crap, I fucking hate this. I want to get better animation, and then I kind of got really into doing it, and it was really fun. And after a while, I wasn't like determined to be good, I was just determined to just like do it, just out of fun. I just liked doing it, right? And I uploaded it to my old YouTube channel, and I got quite a few views on it. So I was pretty happy about that. Also, another thing is that you could, if you wanted to make an animation, it's very easy to do it. Once you get into the workflow of SFM, it's like really easy just to get all the keyframes sorted out. But for me though, you can also do these things for IK rigs. You can do certain IK rigs for certain models and download them. Your main source of actually getting assets for SFM was through the workshop and a website, a few websites. The one I used was SFM Lab. And if you're really smart, sometimes import models from Gary's mod, and the bones and stuff are already there for you, which is pretty cool. However, my main point was I was using FK the whole time. I didn't really like using IK. I was like, man, IK is really bad. Blah, blah, blah. I really didn't like it. Looking back on it now, that was really stupid of me. But again, I'm using IK now. So, one small issue with SFM though. One stage I wanted to make, I think it was a Call of Duty animation. And, you know, I didn't have the models, alright? I needed a certain model to do the animation. I forgot what it was. I thought, you know what? If there's no model for it that I can download, I'm just gonna find one and import it into SFM myself, which is what I planned to do until when I searched up the tutorial on YouTube. All the tutorials were complete bullshit. Not saying that the videos are bad, I'm just saying that it was so much work just to get one model into SFM. Like, it was so fucking retarded. I'm gonna give you a summary of how retarded it was. You had to get Blender, you had to sort out materials, you gotta rename the bones, you gotta get this thing called source tools in your Blender, which I had no experience using Blender at the time, so you had to make a QC file, you had to write all this file stuff, you gotta get all the textures into VTFs and all this shit. I fucking didn't know what the fuck was going on, so I was like, you know what, if I could import the model into Blender, and Blender has animation features, why don't we just use Blender? And I was like, oh well, fucking bingo, right? Great idea. Which is what I did, and once I learned how to animate in Blender, I started getting used to IK rigs, and right after that, I started learning how to edit models and sort out materials, which was a lot more easier than SFM, because SFM doesn't even fucking have it. I mean, you can actually edit models, kinda, in SFM, but it's like very minimal, and I never really explored that part of SFM that much. I just really focused on the animations, just making whatever. But when it came down to Blender, I got a lot more better animation than I was at SFM, really. There's a lot of things that I don't really do in Blender, is model, but I'm slowly starting to learn how to do it. I'll get better eventually, I guess. But I just mostly download models and sort them out for myself and prepare them for an animation. So on that point, I guess it's kind of, you know, fun. But with about 2 years of experience under my belt, I'm gonna say if you learn Blender, you can do a lot of stuff, and it'll be fun as long as you put the time and you got the skill and all that stuff. But in my conclusion, all I'm gonna say is if you're getting into animation, just animation, like 3D animation, it's best to go with SFM just to see how you'll do. But if you're doing anything else, I'd recommend Blender, really. But again, I'm not saying that you have to do that. I'm just saying in my experience of things, that's how I went, that's the path I took. Maybe just going straight into Blender is better, who knows? I'm not gonna be able to delete all my memories now and just fucking reset. You know, if anyone else has those kinds of opinions, just leave it in the comments, I guess. But that's pretty much what I gotta say about both of the programs. They're both really great, and if you learn how to use them properly, you're pretty much set. That's all I gotta say for this video. I guess I'll see you in the next video.